Hey guys, what's up? So I've had a couple people ask me if I would do a makeup tutorial, so I'm super nervous, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, so the first thing I start out with is a primer. So this time I'm gonna use Smashbox primer water. So you just spray it all over your face. The foundation that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. The color is shade 112 Natural Ivory. Okay. So I just put a little bit of that on my hand. And just use a stippling brush from Real Techniques. This, yeah, I just kind of you want to make sure you definitely blend it down your neck. And I always get a little bit on my ear just to make sure it blends in really good. Okay. Sorry, I make weird faces when I put my face on. Okay. I always try to blend it up into my hairline too. For me, it's not such a big deal because I have blonde hair. But you can always like use a wet paper towel and wipe it out of your hair if it's like, really noticeable. But I've never really had an issue with that, so just trying to make sure that the coverage is completely even all over my face. And this is definitely a full coverage foundation, but I'm a full coverage kind of girl, so. Alright, so after that, I always go in with a damp beauty blender and just kind of dab it out to make sure that there's no streaks left from my stippling brush, and just to kind of press it into my skin a little bit. I feel like it makes it last a lot longer and just really gets it into the skin. Okay, so then the next thing I do is I go in with my concealer. Right now I'm using the Shape Tape by Tarte. It's literally the best thing ever made. It's very thick, but I like that to conceal my bags and dark circles. Also, I have like a small breakout and the beginnings of some breakouts, so I'm gonna conceal those too. Obviously, you can see that my concealer is definitely a couple shades lighter than my foundation, but I do that on purpose because this is like the beginning of me highlighting my face for my highlight and contour. So I use a smaller beauty blender and I just start dabbing that out and blending it in with my face. And when you are concealing under your eyes, I like to get it like right up next to the lash line and keep it in this triangle type shape. Okay. Sorry, my lighting is not the greatest. If I decide that I like this, we'll fix that. Okay. So that's how I conceal the dark circles under my eyes and any breakouts that I may have, and start to highlight my face. The next step is that I want to set all of this. So right now I have a couple different things that I use, but for today we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is the translucent powder. I just use like an angled brush like this to set my under eyes to prevent creasing and to prevent that concealer for settling into any fine lines under my eyes. So I'm definitely generous with my setting powders. Okay, so that's what I use to set my under eyes, and then I use the Urban Decay Naked Skin finishing powder in, I think this is light medium light. It looks a little dark, but it really just blends out to be translucent, so that doesn't bother me. But I just put a little bit in the cap, and I take a nice big fluffy brush, and I just set my foundation, my ears and my neck. And my no head, since I don't really have a big forehead. Okay, dab some of my eyes. Okie dokie. Alright. So today for eyes, let's see. I think I'm gonna use the Too Faced chocolate bar, my fave. Hey guys, so in this portion of the video, I decided to take out the footage of me doing my eyeshadow. I really just thought it would be better if I dedicated an entire video showing you how I apply my eyeshadow. If that's something you would like to see, please leave me a comment letting me know. Also, give me any other ideas of things that you would like to see. I could show you how I do my eyebrows, which I didn't do in this video. There's lots of things that, you know, I could show you how to do. Just give me some ideas, things you would like to see, and keep on watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks! Next, moving on to contour, my favorite part. Alright, so today I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It smells like coconuts. It's amazing. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush. This is like my holy grail contour brush. I've been used this since I learned how to contour. I absolutely love it. So what I do is I take a little bit of bronzer and I put it on the corner of the angle, and I just kind of drag it along there and I tap it off. Start out with less, because you go too much, you're gonna look crazy. You can always add more. So I think of it as like the top of my ear to right here. That's where I want to contour. So I have a little bit of product on, and I'm just gonna start, and I just drag it down just a little bit. You can drag it up. Okay, so you make that line. It's really hard to see in this light. And then I go in and I tap straight on the bottom of the brush. Tap it off, and I go in and I warm up the contour. Okay. It doesn't look amazing in this light, but it looks like it's supposed to. We'll go just a little bit more. So the whole point of contouring, if you don't know, is to make it look like there's a shadow on your face, to slim your face and make it look smaller. So this creates a shadow on your face. And really just slims it out. Okay. You can also contour your forehead, but I have such a small forehead that I don't feel the need to do that. You can also contour the sides of your nose. Don't feel the need to do that. I do like to contour underneath here to get rid of my double chin sometimes, but for today's video, we're just gonna stick with the cheeks, okay? So that's really all I do to contour. Make that little fishy face and follow that line straight up. All right, and then next we are gonna blush. So I use the e.l.f. blush brush. It's just a small brush like this. And today I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso. Love this blush, it's amazing. All right, so I just dab a little bit of color onto the brush. I make that face again. And you want to go right on top of, right above the contour. You can bring it out a little bit onto the apples of your cheeks, but I like to go right on top in just like a circular motion. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And next, highlighting, my favorite. Alright, so I'm going to be using the mini Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this is in the color Opal. This stuff is absolutely beautiful. So, the brush that I use for this is my really big fluffy eyeshadow brush that I was using to blend, so I make sure that I clean everything off of it, and then I just use a little bit of this highlighter. And there's so many different ways that you can highlight. I like to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, so I just go again right above that blush and just hit the top. See that? Girl. Just hit the tops of your cheekbones like that. Sometimes I like to bring it down a little bit. Tops of your cheekbones. And I also like to go above my brow just slightly. See how the light hits it? It looks so good. And I like to highlight my nose. Also, the Cupid's bow. This is a trick to make your lips look much fuller. So hit that Cupid's bow with a little bit of highlight. Make those lips look bigger. Okay. So next I go in with a lip. Today, I didn't really even think about this. Today I think I'm gonna go in with my Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the color 39 Pretty. This is a liquid lipstick. I love these. They taste or smell like vanilla cupcake. It's literally amazing. You put this on your lips. You don't need a lip liner or anything with these. And that's it. That's all we do. So to finish off, I go in with some setting spray. My only setting spray that I use at this moment is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This stuff will make your face stay beat all day. Literally all day long. Boom. And you're ready to go. So that's really all I have. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you enjoy it. If you do, I can give you guys some more looks. Just let me know. If you guys like it, I'll keep doing it. If not, keep it moving. All right. Bye, guys.